At first, you might feel nervous, make mistakes, or struggle to find the right words. But with daily practice, your fear begins to fade. A person should not judge you. In the beginning, if people start judging your English, you may lose confidence. So change your learning method a bit. Face the criticism. Let them laugh. Let them judge. Because one day they will ask you, how did you become so confident? How I overcome my fear of speaking English, and you can too. If I hadn't faced my fear of speaking English, I wouldn't be here today speaking fluently in front of you. There was a time when I was terrified. Yes, terrified of speaking even a single English word. My hands were sweat. My heart would race and I would go silent. Even when I knew the answer. Why? Because I was scared. Scared of making mistakes. Scared of being judged. Scared of being laughed at. But one day, I told myself, if you want to grow, you must face it. If you won't win, you must begin. That was the day everything changed. The fear is real, but so are you. Let me tell you something openly. When you start speaking in English, your English will be broken. People might laugh, they might criticize, they might even tell you stop. But listen to me. Their opinion is not your reality. You must prepare your minds first, not just your mouth, your mind. Because courage starts in your brain. Your mind is your power. If you ever read a book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, recently I posted the review of that book. If you haven't watched, please go and watch that video. Must. According to that book, what you feed your brain becomes your belief. I used to fear grammar. And then I used to ask myself, am I saying this sentence right? What if I speak wrong? What will people think? But then I realized fear lives only in imagination. And the moment I took my first step, the fear started dying. The first step is everything. You don't need a big vocabulary to begin. No, you don't need. You don't even need perfect grammar. You just need one thing: courage to speak. Even if your voice shakes, you should have that courage. I am going to tell you practical steps to overcome your fear of speaking. I promise if you follow these steps, 100% you will be able to speak. Practical steps I'm going to tell you. Watch this video till the end. Number 1, the first step. Get used to hearing your own voice. One of the best ways to improve your spoken English is by getting comfortable with the sound of your own voice. The first step is to start self-talking. Whenever you are free, just begin talking to yourself. Whether you're sitting alone, walking on the road, or doing your chores, speak in English. It could be as simple as describing what you are doing. I am making tea. I'm talking to you. Now I'll read a book. Or let me check my message sometimes. So it's not possible that you have to spatially sit and talk. Just use your daily task. And you know what? You can practice self-talk silently in your mind. Thinking in English helps build fluency. However, whenever possible, try to speak out loud. Why? Because hearing your own voice trains your ears and boosts your confidence. Another effective tip is to record yourself while speaking. This way you can listen to your pronunciation, sentence structure and fluency. Ask yourself, am I hesitating too much? Am I making repeated grammar mistakes? Do I sound confident? Noticing these things will help you identify the areas you need to work on. For example, you might say something like, today I went to the market. I saw fresh vegetables and bought some apples. Then I came home and I watched a movie. If you practice regularly, you will become comfortable and habitual in speaking English. you won't feel awkward or nervous anymore. Trust me, because your brain and your tongue work together smoothly. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. People say that speak naturally, but how? Build this habit. Second is train your mind by self affirmation. This is the second point. Self affirmation plays a very important role in improving your English and staying consistent in your learning journey. See, when you repeat positive statements like, I can speak English confidently or I improve every day, you train your mind to focus on progress instead of fear or like self doubt. Learning a language can be challenging, and many people feel nervous about making mistakes or speaking in front of others. But affirmations help you overcome that fear by boosting your confidence and building a strong mindset. They remind you that mistakes are part of learning and that you are capable of becoming fluent. Saying affirmations daily, especially before practicing speaking, creates a positive routine and motivates you to keep going even when you feel stuck. So it's not just about learning English, it's about believing in yourself and your ability to grow. With regular self affirmations, you will become more confident, focused, and ready to use English in real life. Try this. The third point is listen more. It's the easy task. Listening to English regularly is one of the most effective ways to remove your fear of speaking. When you listen to native speakers, English videos, podcast, or conversation, your brain gets used to the sounds, rhythm, and flow of the language. This familiarity reduces the fear of the unknown. You get familiar. You begin to understand how words are pronounced, how sentences are structured, and how emotions are expressed. Over time, you naturally start copying those patterns when you speak. Listening also helps build your vocabulary and improves your pronunciation without even realizing it. More importantly, it gives you the confidence that I know how this sounds and I can also say it too. For example, if you listen to motivational speeches or daily conversation, you slowly start thinking in English, which prepares your mind to speak without hesitation. The more you listen, the more your fear fades because your mind accepts English as a natural part of your daily life. So consistent listening is like silent training. It strengthens your speaking ability without any kind of pressure. And honestly speaking, this is what I did. 15 to 20 minutes of daily listening practice definitely help you. Let's move on to the fourth point. Next point is speak every day. Speaking English every day is one of the most powerful ways to overcome the fear of speaking. The more you speak, the more comfortable and confident you become. At first, you might feel nervous, make mistakes, or struggle to find the right words. But with daily practice, your fear begins to fade. Speaking every day helps your brain and tongue get used to working together in English. It trains your mouth to pronounce words more clearly and helps your thought flow faster. Just like learning to ride a bicycle, the more you do, the easier it gets. So daily speaking also help you accept mistakes as part of the learning process, which reduce anxiety. Honestly. So you begin to realize that making errors is normal and that communication is more important than perfection. So whether you're talking to yourself, practicing with a friend, or recording your voice, each time you speak, you're training your confidence muscle. Over time, this consistent effort turns fear into fluency, hesitation into habit, and nervousness into natural speaking. That is the best way to reduce your nervousness. So let's move to the fifth point. You have to find a safe practice partners. So when I say find a safe English speaking partners, I don't mean that it cannot be your friend. I simply mean that the person should not judge you. In the beginning, if people start judging your English, you may lose confidence. So when you are preparing yourself To face the real world, you should start with someone you are comfortable with. I have a good idea. You might need to pay a small amount for it, but I believe that AI can be one of the best replacements for a speaking partner. AI won't judge you, and when you speak, you get instant corrections and feedback. That is one of the most helpful ways to learn English today. I understand that AI doesn't have emotions, right? But if you are a beginner, it can still be very effective. For example, I used to be the part of a Skype group which more than like 500 people. None of them judged each other because they were all learners. That kind of environment really helps boost your confidence and make you feel more comfortable while speaking English. So once you start feeling confident, you should change your learning method a bit, right? Try to communicate with someone who is just one level ahead of you. That will definitely help you improve faster. Because if you want to improve faster, you need feedback. And if a person is better in English than you, then only he can give you feedback, right? Let's move on to the last point. Face the criticism. Let them laugh. Let them judge. Because one day they will ask you, how did you become so confident? One powerful lessons I have learned from my own experience is this. When you face your fear, you become stronger. And the next time when you encounter the same challenge, you feel more confident, more prepared, and far less afraid. This is not just advice for English learners, it's a life lesson. Whether it's a fear of speaking, fear of failure, fear of chasing your goals, the only way to overcome it is to face it head on. The truth is, fear loses its power the moment you take action. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you grow. You become better, braver, and more resilient. I have seen in my own journey, not just in learning English, but in every aspect of life. So don't run from your fears, look them in the eyes and take that first step. That's how confidence is built. That's how dreams are achieved. And that's how you truly learn and live life to the fullest. So it's all from coming from my heart today. Yeah. You have to be your own motivator. You have to take that first step. Because if you don't, your fear wins. But if you try, even once, you win. And once you win over your fear, no one can stop you. No one can stop you. So today I ask you, will you give up or will you rise up? Because English is not just a language. It's your voice and your confidence. Now you have to decide what you want to do. That is it for today because the video is getting longer. And thank you so much for watching. If you watched it till the end, please, I request you to comment your opinion in the comment section. And every person has to comment. That is must. Please like this video so more people can watch it. Share it with your friends who want to learn English. And thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video next time. Bye-bye.